Plus.
And then they can find that.
I posted to the website, but like for my honors classes, before I got good at posting it to the website last year, I just had them subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then they would just go to the YouTube channel.
I'd really like to post it to the website.
I can show you how to do that too.
All right, but I'm not going to take your time.
That's okay. Let's see
So
what
I
we
need
figure
to
this
play
out.
around and see if I can find studio, right?
Creator Studio. Hey, which one of y'all are good with YouTube? Come here.
Well, then you do that, sit down.
All right, on mine, when I want to record, I can find Creator Studio. It pops up here, somewhere over here. I need to
But I'm just
find
getting started.
Creator Studio.
I don't know where to find it.
I don't know if.
I'm gonna try to video my lesson, for the students in first period want me to video it, but I don't know how to find the place to be. That's a
Like there
good
was a
thing. I've
settings or
never
something
videoed myself.
when we did this, a week or so ago with some other folks.
Oh, the text like.
Yeah, just like that. Stuff it said.
Now, did you have to send in a message to your cell phone to get a message back and verify this morning?
No, maybe Fabian didn't do it.
That's possible. That could be what we're missing. Because most people had to do that.
All right, so maybe I need to go back outside there and do that.
So,
No.
I mean, I know I'm making it hard. One of the things I do with my laptop is
I don't want to be.
Oh, yeah. I need these ones.
That's your work. That's your work.
Oh, this is like basically the same stuff that we do.
It's not a lot of streaming day or something.
Okay, yeah, I think I can do it.
Did you get it?
Classic.
Because I remember as a, yes, you had me there.
You get it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get down there.
Yes.
What'd you say earlier? She's
I'm like the bell.
she called me up.
I think you
Classic should be what I need. There we go. Creator Studio. Right there.
And now it'll always be there.
Should.
And then I'll see the live streaming.
Yep. You're live streaming. And you just want to pick events.
I wanted to.
There we go. This is where you've got to do the phone screen. So you want to enable live streaming.
Yeah, I think
That's
I.
24 hours.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to put in phone number.
Play, I guess, tomorrow.
Right.
It's only if you have meetings.
All right. You got a 6-digit verification code with your.
Did I bring myself on?
Yeah.
I thought I just heard someone go off somewhere.
Alright, cussed out yesterday.
Yo.
William, watch out.
Yeah, I'm saying it.
What are you doing?
Will, I'll try to say it.
Yeah.
Those are the track.
Huh?
I'm gonna text my mom.
7.
William.
Alright,
Yeah.
now
I said you
verified.
want me
Yep. Now it'll tell you probably 24 hours.
Damn it, y'all got plans me yesterday.
Not only it'll take 24 Yes. And then I'll share the other stuff with you. But now you'll be ready to go.
And it's like.
William, I'm glad you
my
did.
hair.
Yeah, Instead of like further, you want to do it.
Yeah, it'll be largely your back to
Last time I
side.
wore the.
We lost 38 nothing. We lost 38 nothing.
What is it?
That's why it's
Just say, it's a great shirt.
So when I put it on today,
Well, we meet up.
It's a good strength.
I didn't even get the happy vibe I usually get when I
Well,
wear
we
it.
meet up.
It's a great shirt.
We need,
No, but then-
Yes, they are.
Bus stop.
What's that?
You know what you want. You got football.
You got football, don't worry about it.
Right.
You got some out there? You have football anywhere? Bro, you saw something. Just come. Yeah, you might actually get some.
All right,
Can I hang out for just a little
knock
while?
yourself out. All right.
So pumped about this, but look at her board, clear and clean.
Don't get Bowers going. She has to write like 5 centimeters over from where she writes.
Or use it and it still doesn't work.
All right, so if we look at number 1, what formula should we pick? A lot of you did great on your search quiz. Some of us still have some glitches. All right, why'd you pick power? Why'd you pick that, Bree?
Because it has work and power.
All right.
Both of those are in.
All right, so it said watts. What color do I have? I have black. We're okay. All right, this is a watt.
Power.
That's a watt. So it's a power. Okay, because this is not in chart format like yesterday's was. These are word problems. All right, see how it says joules of work there? So that's a what? That's work. What is it asking for when it says how long does it take? It's asking for time. So that's why Bree said power equals work over time. So we're solving for time. So what was our power again? 1,000. What's our work? 120,000. All right, a couple of us had some glitches with solving for T. Again, what did we talk about? What's this mean? So what's the opposite of divide? Cross multiply. 1,000 times T is 1,000 T equals 120,000. All right, this means what? Multiplied, right? What's the opposite of multiply? Division. Equals 120. All right, what's our unit for time? Seconds. Everybody good with that? All right, number 2.
I didn't do number
Gotta use both.
Why do we got to use both?
You don't have all the information.
Because you don't have all the information.
All right, so we want to find what? Power. All right, what's the formula for power again? All right, power equals work over time. All right, so we're looking for power. What do we know? What's just given to us in the question?
Power is
The distance and
Time.
All right, so you got time. So what's the time?
4.5.
All right, so we can put the 4.5 there. So what's missing in the formula?
The time. I mean,
Power.
We don't have the work, right? You said we were looking for power, so it's okay that power's missing, but is it okay that work's missing? No, work we gotta have. So what's the work formula? All right, work equals force times distance. All right, so we gotta find that. So if we look back at what you know, what's that 650 newtons? That's the force.
Height is 3.0.
All right, so 650 is the force you said, and what's the distance?
3.0.
All right, so how are we gonna solve if it's set up that way?
Times 650 by
Okay.
3.0.
So somebody multiply that for me. I'm old. Can't do it in my head. It's what? 1950? What would the unit be if you were just solving for the work? It'd be joules. All right? So we put 1950 on top.
It's 433.3.
433 point what?
3.
All right, what's the unit for power? All right. Now, all of my people who are answering me, my William, my Bree, my Jacob, hush. All right, let me talk to some other people for a while. All right. I didn't say your name that time. All right, that doesn't mean you can contribute there. All right, so in number 3, we're finding force. What formula are we going to pick? Sierra, which one did you like in number 3? All right, so if we pick the work formula. Nope, you can't answer. All right. So, Sierra picked the formula. Tell me something we know, Damien. All right, which letter am I putting it in for? Okay. All right, Chase, tell me something I know. Huh? You're in number 3. All right, where am I putting that 22 meters? Am I putting it in for the force or for the distance? Okay. That means I'm solving for the force. All right, what do I do, Mr. East, to find the force?
Multiply.
Okay, what's this mean?
Oh, we do the opposite.
That's right. So we're going to do what?
Divide.
Divide by 22. So somebody tell me what the force is. Mr. Hernandez. Huh? I couldn't hear you. 4,090.9. All right. What unit goes on it, Vince? And newtons. Any questions? Are we go with 1, 2, and 3? All right. I've got quizzes and labs that you turned in yesterday graded there in Power School. I'm not going to hand those back to y'all right now because there are so many missing. I do not want to hand those back just yet. The labs and the quizzes, but they are in Power School, so you can check your grades, okay? But there is I only got 7 in 4th period, if that gives you any idea how many I'm missing in labs, okay? There's just a ton missing. All right, so if you will, find your notes for this unit. We're going to switch to simple machines. I'm going to talk, I think, for a grand total of about 2 slides. Then we're going to do something on the computer that's a scavenger hunt. Really, you're doing research. And then I'm going to let you up out of your chairs, and you're going to walk around and look at the pictures I have on the wall to see if you can use your research to figure out what kind of things are simple machines. Yes, that ones. All right, so let me get rid of this. I'll find your notes. What opening number are we on? 2? So what did I say? For people who have not turned in openings, what date did I give for that Wednesday?
Yeah.
If you have any late openings, I need them by Wednesday. I took them up on Friday. If you didn't turn them in, if I don't have them by Wednesday, I'm not going to take them. So if you've still got openings from last week, make sure I have them by Wednesday. Otherwise, I'm just going to return papers and I won't take late work on those. Oh, and by the way, I will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. Make sure if you need to do makeup work, be here. Next week is a disaster. I have virtually nothing next week.
What if you get the openings late from the thing you put on?
It doesn't matter. All right, next week is a mess. I think I can do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm in professional development, and I do not know if I will be back to be here after school. So I don't think I have any days next week. Thursday I have physical therapy after school. Monday might very well be the only day I have next week, and that's assuming nobody pops up to me. All right, so we're going to talk about simple machines. Typically, this is one of the easiest topics we do today because most of you have prior knowledge from middle school. It's all probably going to pour into your brains when you start looking this up on the computer and be like, oh, yeah, I remember this was fall. So it should be an easy day. You should be able to recall most of this, and at the end of the day, be like, yeah, I got this. Because we're going to do a quiz on this. What's today? Tuesday, Thursday. Okay? So, what is a machine? All right, that's an example. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, a machine is a device that changes a force. Most of you could probably give me examples of machines that change a force. Okay? For example, I have this one light plate cover that is in my son's room. Every time I go in there and turn the light switch off, I snag my finger on the screw. It pops out, and so I'm terrible about walking back to the drawer that has the screwdriver. So I just take my thumbnail and turn the screw. Okay? It's a device that changes a force. However, is it a very effective machine to use my thumbnail?
No.
No, because I don't get the screw all the way in. So a few days, week later, I come back in, I hit the light switch again, and I drag it across the side of my finger. Now, if I'd go get a better machine, such as a screwdriver, I could change the force more effectively, and the screw might not back out of the hole. Huh? That's true. Now, we use machines because they make work easier. Now, would any of us use a machine that makes work harder to do?
No.
Absolutely not. It would be a complete and utter waste of our time. I can't think of a soul who would use a machine that made work harder to do.
Unless you're somebody
Okay.
that likes doing hard work.
Logan.
No.
Nobody would do that. Now, I'm going to number this last piece, and you'll notice I did it in 3 colors because it's important. All right? Machines do 3 things. Number 1, they change the size of the force needed. Okay? The size needed. Meaning we will need less force. Okay? We're going to talk about an example of this. Something you can all relate to in just a second. Number 2, they change the direction of the force. And it changes the distance over which the force acts. Just 3 things. That's what a machine is for. To change the size of the force we need. Right? Most of us are not built like Hulks. Changes the direction of the force. And it changes the distance over the force it acts. All right, everybody got it? I need to wait on anybody. No? All right. So, as an example, to illustrate, have y'all ever had a flat tire before? Had it multiple times. A little older than y'all are. Had my car vandalized when I lived in the city. Took out like 18 cars and flattened multiple tires on same day. Had to have road service come fix that one. I've had flat tires driving down the road because I hit something in the road. Yes, I know how to change my own tire, by the way. All right? It was a requirement when I got a driver's license. My parents made sure I could change my own flat tire. So, what things do we need to change a tire?
Lug nut. Not.
They're on the tire.
Yeah.
A jack?
You need a jack and
4-way.
It's called a lug wrench. The 4-way and or the thing for the lug nuts called a lug wrench. Okay? And I probably have that right there. All right? Now, and you don't have to write all this in blue, okay? But you need a jack and you need a lug wrench. Now, why do we use those things? What are they for?
Makes it easier.
Makes it easier. How many of you can put your hands on a lug wrench or on a lug nut and turn the lug nut with your hands?
I can after I was.
Yeah, strong enough.
Okay, you're not strong enough to do that. All right, most tire shops put lug nuts on with what?
Oh, gee, like
And there we go. Okay, most of them don't even do it by hand anymore. Okay, before they used to tighten them with their own human strength. Now it's all done with power tools. Beep, 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 and they're done. Okay, none of them do that by hand anymore. It takes too long. Time is money. More cars they move in and out, more money they make. Okay, so what kind of machines are these? Any guesses? Anybody remember? Okay, they're simple machines. Anybody remember any of them? Anybody remember any of the types? Want to take any guesses? No, don't look them up. Just guesses as to what they might be before you start. What we're getting ready to do. All right, I hear a vote for pulley. Any others? Because we're going to talk about this later when we get down here and see how we did. Don't remember enough to even give a guess?
No.
Okay. That's all right if you don't remember.
I do say 21.
21.
This is not a simple machine, and that's dumb. All right. Let me give Jacob these to hand out. Then come here and hand them out. I don't care.
Let's split it up, Jacob.
No, whoa, sit down.
Sit down.
I'm going to open the cards. All right, now, we're going to join Google Classroom today because I often put things in Google Classroom that we need, and I also put in helpful websites. Now, you're not required to use the websites that I give you. However, if I put something in Google Classroom, it's usually a helpful website that makes life easier for y'all. Okay? So, your Google Classroom code, when you get to Google Classroom, if you don't know how, I will be glad to help you, is Y6C0LE. Okay? All you gotta do is type in Google Classroom, and it'll come up. Now, on the piece of paper that you have in front of you, all right, these are your notes, first of all. So don't lose it. You have to put in the definition of a simple machine. You need what it does, how it helps us work. Now look at the example that I gave you. What does a lever, and you can say lever or lever, either one works. All right, it's a stiff bar that rests on a support called a fulcrum. What's its purpose? How does it help us? It lifts and loads. Now, you need a minimum of 3 examples over here. Okay? And then you need to find the remaining 5 simple machines. Questions about what we need. When you're done, you have to show me this. I'm going to give you a separate scavenger hunt paper that will apply to these pictures. You will have to use what you learned on this to take the other scavenger hunt to go from here to the other 7 pictures, and you will have to identify examples of the 6 simple machines. Questions? Anybody? Marvelous. Grab your laptops.
I will when we get to it.
Well, me and William probably.
This is a 2-part grade. 50 points attached to each.
He said no. See,
That's not the proper name.
It's something bad, so it's
Hey, he's a mechanic.
Right here. And you should be able to tell me all about it. If you don't know about them, today I expect you to go back and teach for about 6 months.
All right. The only thing I do is just cut.
I can't stop.
Go get your laptop. Because even though you've been at it, it's a brand new topic. You know as much as they do.
I always get close to.
I know.
Get your stuff.
It's just helping me a lot. I said it's still here for Friday.
I didn't think so.
I see, I got today. I gotta go home today after school.
I just thought my phone
I can't do no long talk.
What do you think?
They might be like-
The thing is really no, Google Classroom. Type in Google Classroom.
Oh, you better not have any logo just like this.
Yeah, it's probably already there. You can probably just go there and get the whole, group.
Oh, got nothing to do.
You can't always. Does anyone have number two?
Does anybody have number two? Did y'all not get the right laptops? Don't make me yell at y'all. That was the visitors here. Who got laptops?
That is embarrassing.
Here, where you got one? There's one still in there, grab one. Grab one and you and then switch next time. It's all right. That's because people didn't put it back in the right order.
Once you get there, it's gonna ask for the code.
Yep. All right, so hit the plus sign and then type in the code I wrote on the board in black.
Maybe I
Nathaniel.
And you've already gone in there and put what you want.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's actually all stuff from last semester. That's why I deleted all last semester's kids. And so this group is just,
Because I'm trying
that's a zero.
I'm trying to use this.
Nathaniel, you came away.
I'm not big on the other way. I'm better at Google Classroom. I'm trying to learn.
I tried Canvas and it's not happy, so I'm thinking this may be.
I find this is easier. So I loaded this up third
I
period.
never got you with stuff. Can't hurt.
You weren't having the best year, you had a computer edition.
So this is the website that I preloaded in there.
I'm back up to the top and show. Well, how do you come fast from that?
Hey, Raul, bring it here for a second.
I'm thinking.
Raul, bring me yours. William went way too fast for his
You go
note.
ahead. I just wanted to see.
All right, so if he joins, so we can do this little smaller. What's wrong, Sarah? Bring here.
Now, if you cut off the video.
Yeah, I just let it stream, and the kids are watching it. But the kids, you just tell them when it gets to something, fast forward to the next.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the stuff that's on, like, these are the pictures I put on there for my ISS kid. I went around my cell phone today and took pictures and dropped them in Google Drive so that she can see it in ISS. These, other than that, these are all things that I put in from last semester, and I just use them when I get to them throughout the course of the semester. So it would bring it, because there's something at the bottom. So they're just there. And so they just have to go in and they click on, that will tell them about the assignment, which is useless. So you just want to click on the question. So they'll click on the link. And it will redirect them to the website that I gave. And they can use that. And a lot of people, when I gave them the Google Classroom, they'll choose to go out on their own or different website. I just
push it over.
Is it set up longer on that hallway? All right. What are you doing?
That's not right. And that's an ass.
All right, so you want to, go to you.
She did right.
Gotcha. Lunchtime.
I'm gonna go, can I come just for the very beginning of course so I can see that fitting in the same subject?
Yes.
But can I just see,
That's by all means.
all right, that's what, no, I wanna see kind of how you handle the, because that always throws me like.
But just to illustrate, yesterday there were 20 kids on one, 8 were absent. 3 of the 12 over here, 3 more than they on the sheet of paper, 0's on quiz. So 9 participated in the math. I got 7 papers on that.
Do they understand their rule?
I have no idea.
I need to come.
I mean, what do you want me to do with that?
You need to bounce it.
I don't know what to do with that.
Code was being
I
different.
don't do that. I know.
I think,
Yeah, all it's a zero.
Just to come at the beginning, I won't say long, but I want to see the difference, because I know these children.
all right, I'm gonna send you to,
Yeah, that's a zero.
Take the desk and go see this morning. I don't know. He doesn't want to take our lunch number.
Well, probably she's.
He's getting some weird message. Hold on, let's let William look at it, but you're beyond my tech skill, Doc.
Alright, come here.
All right, has everybody else gotten in?
Oh.
Other than Sierra's weird password issue?
That wasn't hers.
This alone.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh, I just looked him up.
You were gonna say.
there you go. Now you're home free. Good. You know how to go to Google Plus and put it in. All right. Everybody else good? Now remember, you're showing me that half, and before you do the other half, because you get grades for both halves of this. Got it. All right, I want to see if I can solve chases. Who's missing? I've been in Sacramento and Virginia. Got Chase, we got John, Lucia, and Carla. Reed, Jacob, Alexis, Ryan's over there, Sierra, Alize, no Caleb. Logan, William, no Shanti, and Roy. Hey, pull up your power school. It says 90 in your power school for opens.
Approved.
Yeah,
Oh, I see, almost not.
okay. Go to the site. Thank you. You're welcome. No, I've got it.
How many is that?
Say what?
How many is that?
3 at least. Did anybody other than Vince bring me a lab that they were finishing questions on yesterday? So that's enough. Yeah,
How many samples do we have?
3. Okay, so you're gonna take one of these. So you're gonna place them right here. 5 examples of each on those pictures. Couple. Okay. post what you have here along over here so that you can tell me what this does over here. Like, what is a wheel actually used for? What's a pulley used for? That's the only piece you haven't told me what we do with it. Okay? Otherwise, you're good. Did you use Google Classroom's website? I know you did. I'm asking Chase. Did you use the Google Classroom website?
No, I didn't use Google.
If you use that one, it'll answer that middle column for you. If you're good. All right, so you're taking this one, and you're finding 5 examples of all of those, and then come back and see. Okay, same thing. 5 of each of those examples, and then come back and see. And I'll tell you what to do with the bottom. No examples of 11? Okay. You gotta find me examples of 11. Go do that, and then you're good to go. Come back and tell me. Printed a new one yet. All right, like this, you're finding 5 examples of each of these using the pictures. Okay, and then come back and see me, and I'll tell you what to do the bottom half. No, you just write the names, and the names are under the pictures. Okay. And you saw, I heard what I told them. Take one time. All right, Sarah, what you got? All right, so you're going to take one of these. Take the pictures out there, and you're gonna find 5 of each of those names. Okay? And then come back, and I'll tell you what to do with the rest of it. Pay attention to that 6. You're going to take this, and you're going to do 5 examples of each of those 6 using the pictures that are out there. Where are your examples? All right, I got that. You know, like here for a wedge. Where? Yeah, what are examples of wedge? Give me an example of what wedge. That's what I'm talking about. Dial all the back. That's the piece you're missing in that section. You don't have to erase what you have, just add it out of the side. All right, so you're gonna find 5 examples of all of those. All those pictures. All right, and I've seen yours now that you fixed. You hear what I just said? 5 If you can't think of any, go right there. On the website. Five each. Okay? And then come back to me. Please.
He's asking you a question.
Remember what I told you, right? I'm gonna find the examples 5 for each of the sections, then come back.
Scissors.
Okay. We need scissors.
No, I said that's another way.
Yeah.
So better than 30 days.
Okay. What's another category too? What else is it there? Oh, so,
I know that.
Let's see.
Gotta do the food. If they got to.
There you go.
She said she was ready for this one. That was Russian.
Mm-hmm. Wipe you out, Damien. I said that wipes you out next time is lunch attention. What you got? Okay. Alright, so now you're gonna take this, right there, pictures, and this, you're gonna find 5, 8, 5, 8, 1, 2, and come back and I'm gonna take a look at it. Yep, this will be your second one.
I'm gonna write it down.
Okay, so you're gonna take this, and you're gonna go find
It's that red
five, 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 in each of those, on those pictures, and you're gonna show it to me when you're done.
But you
Okay? Raul, how are you? And Daniel coming? Yep. You got him? All right.
When's the one, how many passes I got left?
Two. Only been once.
Why you want answers? For today?
All right, this one's not done right.
Who's that?
What are you gonna?
No, I didn't know about that one, so like you said it, it went up in the morning, you said country about that one.
Okay, so this is supposed to be done first, right? So, what does the inclined plane do? What's its function? On that website, at first it said help the website, all right, and those columns, what does it do? What's the function of the inclined plane? Okay, and you give me examples from that website. So finish filling this whole thing out. Because that's one part of this grade that I write down. Okay? This part of the grade you're almost there for. Okay? So you look at the pictures, this is what you end up with. On that list of stuff that moves back.
Yeah, because.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go back to the pictures. I want you to look at the pictures. Find anything you don't know. Now, as you guys are working out there, are you finding things you don't know?
Yes.
All right, you see those 10 at the bottom? Those 10 at the bottom are for you to write down things. Dang, I don't know those. Write down some things you don't know, okay? So if you see something you're like, I don't know what that is, add it to that bottom part, okay? And we're going to talk about those. Always. Take a little bit closer. Keep going down, finish it low. Check. If you didn't, move that. There you go. And you didn't know. Okay, and finish filling out that other one. Then have Mr. Gray put it in my mailbox.
Miss,
One of like.
the bottle opener go and, screw to?
Could be. Depends on what kind of bottle opener it is.
If, when you got to screw in and then,
Yeah.
You said.
It screws in, yeah.
That's a court.
Yeah.
Alright, what you got?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna be a man about it, I was crying.
Alright, so you're right there for the pictures of everybody else's. You're gonna find 5, 5, 5 of each of these.
How about that?
Okay, if you don't know what something is, write it down here in the, I don't know. Whatever you think they are. Look at the pictures, see if you can find 5 wedges out there somewhere. Take those with you. You got it for, yeah.
All we need is 5 each.
Take one of those. And we're gonna find 5 examples of each of these categories.
Yeah, because.
Anything you don't know, you're gonna list down there. Space on the back too. Okay.
But it's just a.
Well, what it says is the 11.
Could be. It's 2 categories actually.
The lever and weight. The lever and.
Lever and what?
Lever and. Lever.
Got lever and wheel.
I only need one, right? Right, only take one, right?
Okay. Alright, y'all are done? Alright, so that was. And, all right, so you guys go back and do a class. If you have not joined, you have to. Okay? You have to go all the way to the bottom of your class. So now you very bottom side of your class. Okay? So you can check to see what the ones where you don't know, and the ones you did are correct. And then above it, right above it, there's a game on supply.
Oh, wow.
You didn't have something.
And then right above it is a game on supply.
Did you really just write, this is too hard?
I just ran on the replay.
Wouldn't it be 11? I think you have Did you use Legos? Lego breaks.
Randomly. Write them down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
John, stick up.
16.
Put the meter stick back. Do what I told you. Go to the classroom.
Basketball hoops would be a.
Oh, yeah, so that's.
No.
So you don't have any you didn't notice?
I read that very much.
Bet.
I didn't write down the one that. We go back.
Done?
William, did you put telephone on yours?
No, I forgot which one. Z-Train.
Yeah. Somebody, you just look random.
You got them? You got a little change.
Stevie got an 18 square. He got an 18 square. You can't, nobody can see me. Hey, Steve. You don't know what count. What kind of simple machine is it?
Go ahead, Bree. She's got more patience for you than I have at the moment. She is, but I'm gonna yell louder than ever.
Yeah. Man, it's like when you got Where's it at?
How do you take an answer, go to the game, top of it, top of
Okay, your seat's up here. You just finished the first one? Good Lord, no wonder Mr. Jessup was complaining. You need to find 5 examples of each of the types of machines out there on the pictures.
There's the one right above this.
Say what?
Did you see the one above the number machine that is the game
Yeah.
up there?
Yeah. What do you hear? You don't know.
Let's go by. All the way to
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
You use one thing more than one.
you can use something more than once if it fits in more than one place.
Bicycle chain, would that be considered a pulley?
A what?
A bicycle chain. Is that considered a pulley?
It is a pulley. Cut it, it's over there. And type in that black code, that's a 0, not an O.